Hang on a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I see what the problem is now. Wow. This is worse. What am I doing wrong? Hang on a minute. Oh, that's better. Whew. This thing is ridiculous. Hello, everybody. Young and me, Kanisha Correct. Now, I'm here to talk about something very important. Now, my last video, which hasn't been uploaded yet, I don't know what's taking so long. Anyway, in the last video, I talked about things that made me hate myself. Now I'm going to tell you stuff about me that I haven't told you before. For one, about what do I watch? I watch many things on YouTube. There'll be many things I watch on YouTube. But I also want to give my honest opinion out about some certain things that I haven't talked about because I'm kind of hectic whether I want to talk about them or not. But I'm just going to put the, maybe not top 10 things, but the things that I always feel biased about talking about because, you know, there'll be a lot of people who are fans of that thing that are going to hate me for saying this. So the number one thing, y'all know that I like anime now. Well, I've liked anime for a while. How long have I liked it? I think since I was 16. Yeah, I started when I was 16. Anyway, I've liked anime for a while. But I gotta tell you something. Y'all gonna hate me for this. Okay, so I've seen Sailor Moon. I've seen Cardcaptor Sakura. And I've seen some of the classics. Here's some of the classics I haven't seen. I haven't seen One Piece. Haven't seen Naruto. I've only watched one episode of Dragon Ball. Yeah, so start booing me, classic anime fans. Start booing me. I know. How the heck could you not watch that? You're an anime fan. Listen, stop getting on my case. For One Piece is long as heck, and it took me like a long time to get it catched up on Detective Conan. So don't even try that. That thing was One Piece on me because it has more, better arcs on it. I did Yu Yu Hakusho, so give me a break. I can do arcs, so don't even get me at that. And I finished Fairy Tail. Yeah, I am done with Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail blood here. Listen, all you Fairy Tail haters, stay away from my channel. Stay away. Stay away from my channel. Unless you like any other anime, all you Fairy Tail haters, stay away from my channel. Anyway, yeah, I finished Fairy Tail. I am catched up all the way with Detective Conan. I can confirm that I catched up with all those episodes. And y'all like, well, if you catched up with all those episodes, how come you're on One Piece? Whoosh. Let me explain. I have a list. I have a list of anime I am going to finish. And let me tell you, One Piece ain't even on the top 10. No offense to any One Piece fans. But One Piece ain't even in the top 10 anime that I'm going to get to. And let me tell you, all you Naruto fans, you might as well just leave the video right now. All you Naruto fans, leave the video. Because I am not watching Naruto. I'm sorry. I am not watching Naruto. I'm not watching it. I already proclaimed that I am not watching Naruto. Now I bet y'all like, why? I don't have a reason. I'm just not watching it. I'm sorry. I don't have a reason. I'm not watching it. End of story. Oh, and also, all you Attack on Titan fans are gonna hate me too. But until Attack on Titan is officially done, I'm not going back to that. But you Hunter x Hunter fans are gonna be happy. I'm still doing that. Actually, this weekend I actually might get back on Hunter x Hunter because Hunter x Hunter is my show. Like every time I start watching that on Crunchyroll, I'm on a roll. Like literally, I'm on a roll. I don't even stop. Sometimes I will stay up late till freaking night watching Hunter x Hunter. That's how much you know I love that series. And I loved it even more that I figured out the creator of Hunter x Hunter is also the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho. Once I figured that out, I was like, oh my gosh. Talk about best ever. Now let me some other anime that I am watching. There's this thing. It's a Yuri. It's called Strawberry Panic. Love it. Almost finished with it. I'm watching that. I am watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I am watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the Japanese version. Oh, let me be more specific. On 5Ds, I'm watching the Japanese version of that too. I cannot. All you Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal fans are gonna hate me. I cannot watch Zexal because that main character kills me. He does not know how to. Now, y'all people are gonna be like, wait, why? And other people are y'all gonna be like, listen, I understand. I couldn't handle him either. That's why I didn't even finish Zexal. Or other people are like, no, wait till part 2, give it a chance. I can't do it. This kid annoys me. Tell me why. I was only like 2 episodes in. This kid forget the whole entire thing he played. He does not know how to play Duel Monsters. No offense to the person, the main character in Zexo, but that guy couldn't play Duel Monsters to save his life. And that's literally pretty much what every Yu-Gi-Oh! Version is about. Saving their lives and saving the freaking world. Every Yu-Gi-Oh! Like almost pretty much every Yu-Gi-Oh! You will find out there, somehow the world has been affected because of Duel Monsters. Every time. Every time. It happened in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, the original. It happened in GX. It happened in 5Ds. Like you see in my point here? You see in my point? It happens in literally every version. Except, I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen in Vrains, because in Vrains it's all digital, so technically maybe they won't affect the world as much. Maybe it'll affect the digital world more. I don't know. Oh, speaking of digital world, I will watch Digimon, but you're going to have to give me time because I'm not officially done with Pokemon. I'm not a Digimon fan. I originally, actually, let me tell you something. My first anime actually was Pokemon XY. It was Pokemon XY. You see, I kept seeing it over and over. It kept showing up on commercials, and it drove me crazy. Let me tell you, it drove me crazy how many times Pokemon would show up. Every time when I turned to Boomerang, I'd see commercials on Pokemon, and I'd be like, if they show Pokemon one more freaking time, I swear it was driving me crazy how many times they kept showing Pokemon. And then eventually, I just gave up, and I was like, you know what? People like, I started watching YouTube videos around this time, and I was like, you know what? People on YouTube seem to really like anime. Why don't I give it a shot? I gave it a try, and let me tell you, I fell in love. I fell in love. I fell in love. I feel like what really drew me in was Pokemon. Forget Sailor Moon. No offense to other Sailor Moon fans. I like Sailor Moon, don't get me wrong. But after watching it, I'm kind of like, did I like Sailor Moon? Or is it everybody else like Sailor Moon, so that's what made me think I like Sailor Moon? I'm kind of confused now. I don't know whether I really did like Sailor Moon or whether I really didn't like Sailor Moon. Maybe it's just because of the popularity. I'll figure out eventually when I rewatch it. If I rewatch it. I might just rewatch Sailor Moon Crystal. Sorry, even though I always be putting on posts. I like the original. But I might just watch Crystal just because it's shorter. No offense to any anime fans, but I might just watch Crystal just because it's shorter. Also, that movie, I'm going to watch that. I will watch that Sailor Moon Eternal movie. I will watch that. I promise. I will watch it. I promise. Anyway, I promise that I will watch it. But there's another problem. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. Hang on a minute. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm about to check something first. Oh, well, anyway, let me tell. Anyway, where was I again? Oh, right. Certain anime that I'm watching. Let me tell you another anime that I am watching. Okay, let's make this official. I am watching all the Yu-Gi-Ohs except Zexo. Sorry, Zexo fans. You know what's also, a shame? One of my favorite characters. You see, in GX, they kind of, they kind of had a crossover with No wait, it wasn't GX. Arc 5. Arc 5. Arc 5. That reminds me, I'm also watching Arc 5 of the Japanese version. In Arc 5, sorry I said GX. Arc 5, they had a bunch of characters from Okay, that was weird. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. Anyway, in Arc 5, they have moments where the characters from GX and 5Ds, and I'm pretty sure Zexal 2 all enter their universe, as in part of a different universe. But they're like almost the same characters. Anyway, they had many cameos from those other series in there, and that's the only reason I went to watch Zexal. But also because it was part of the Yu-Gi-Oh series and I thought I would like it. I mean, the idea of a duelist just starting out and actually, like, he's really bad at duel monsters, but he's the main character. And all the other times, the main characters, they are the top-ranked duelists. Like, they have been the best of the best. Except in GX, technically, they didn't beat the best of the best. They just beat the best in their school, technically. It was the best in school. But still, they were the top. But still, he was a top duelist. He may have been lazy when it came to homework, but he was a duelist all the way. Nobody could defeat Jaden Yuki. That guy is tough as nails. Anyway, yeah, all the main characters, they're talented at duel monsters. That's how it always is. They're talented at duel monsters, and somehow they have to save the world and some stuff like that. Yeah, you understand. Anyway, like I said, I just can't watch Zexal. The main character drives me crazy, and I just do not have the patience for that. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you on my other video. I am low patience. Like, I swear, you will thrive my patience very thin. As long as you don't go around yelling my names, saying crazy stuff, then you will not annoy me at all. I will just, literally, I spend my days. I will be, you know how in those TV shows people are sitting on their laptop just typing stuff and all that? I am literally that person. I will just sit on the couch, type in, and have my headphones on. Well, now, because before my headphones kind of, were on a fritz. But anyway, now I have these headphones. Anyway, yeah. Oh, another thing is I am going to be, let me tell you something. I am going to be watching also new anime that's coming out in spring, which is right now. I am watching Shaman King. Woo! Let me tell you, I watched a few episodes of the old Shaman King. Love it. Let me tell you, 4Kids, y'all did an amazing job on that theme song, because I swear, every time I say Shaman King, that song just be popping in my head, and I'll just be dancing. Like I love that freaking English theme song. I love it as much as I love every English theme song of Yu-Gi-Oh! Except 5D's. 5D's English version was not that good. Now the Japanese version, it was fantastic. Thumbs up to the people in the Japanese version. I mean the second version of the Japanese version. The second theme to the Japanese version, not the first one. The first one was meh, but the second one, that one slaps. But the English one, it was meh to me. No way. That's not what I meant. Zexal is made to me. 5Ds actually did start getting in my head, and I was like, you know what? I actually kind of digging this intro. Yeah, I mean Zexal. Zexal is the real one that I don't really like the opening to it that much. Now, Duel Monsters, I love that Yu-Gi-Oh thing. And GX, get your game on. Like, seriously, I love it. GX Generation Next. I love that, and I love how like almost every Yu-Gi-Oh intro has to do with with their catchphrase. Like for Yu-Gi-Oh, it's time to do 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 do. Like I love that part. Every time that part comes, like listen. Oh, also, I also forgot to mention this, but I don't just like listening to the dub openings. I also like listening to the sub openings. I listen to all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters sub openings because I finished the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Japanese version and I finished the entire English version. Granted, I did the English version first, then I did the Japanese version because people kept making a big deal. Y'all already heard me saying this before about like how oh, the original was so much better. 4Kids just ruined it by putting this dumb stuff. Listen, I know 4Kids did a lot of terrible stuff. Obviously, ruining some stuff like with the whole finger guns thing and the whole them just being sent to the shadow realm instead of them actually, dying. But let me tell you, in the sub, name one person that died in the sub besides Bones and his crew. I'm waiting. That's exactly right. Nobody in the sub died either. So shut the frick up, because nobody died in the sub. I watched that entire sub and nobody died. Well, except if you don't count season 5, technically. But anyway, for all those other times that they say they sent them to the Shadow Realm or some stuff, cut that junk out. They just brought the characters back anyway in the sub version. So don't say the dub ruined everything. The dub didn't do nothing. The sub was already corrupt. Because there was so many other dark stuff in the manga that don't even happen in the sub. Like seriously, the manga and the anime for both the sub and the dub are two completely different things. So don't even try and say the sub is closer to the manga. It ain't nothing to the manga. It ain't even close to the manga. The only thing that's close to the manga they say Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. So shut up. Shut up. Anyway, another thing I wanted to say is, when I got into anime, let me tell you something. I don't know if I can say this. I got into this certain genre of anime. I'm gonna admit it. It starts with an H. I think y'all know what anime I'm talking about. Now y'all might be thinking, Kanisha, didn't you make a video ago where you said you were into yaoi? Isn't that part of the H system? No, that's a totally different thing. H is a girl and a boy. Yaoi is a boy and a boy. I'm used to that. I'm not used to H. Me and H don't get along. Me and H are in temporal terms. So temporal that I don't even like admitting that I even watch H. Me and H don't get along. And I bet you're like, Kanisha, why don't you just say the word? Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to get demonetized or not. So I'm not saying that word. Get out of here. Anyway, like I said, me and the certain genre of anime that starts with an H do not get along. And no, I do not mean harems. Although me and harems are kind of in a mixed relationship. Listen, I like harem where it's kind of hard to pick. It depends on what the harem is about. Not that you're like, girl, it's a harem. It's normally all girls and a guy, or a reverse harem where it's all guys and a girl. And yeah. I get that. But hear me out. I am a flip side. See, I like romance, but sometimes it gets so irritating when they repeat the same stuff over and over again. I'm like, am I having deja vu? Didn't this just happen like a few episodes ago? And let me tell you, yaoi is the biggest pet peeve of this. Let me tell you, how many of y'all have watched a yaoi with a couple, the same exact couple, arguing over something that they already did a few episodes ago? And you're like, didn't you learn your lesson the first time? Or sometimes you read it. Like sometimes it'll be in the manga too. Do y'all sometimes read that and y'all like a few chapters ago, didn't you just make the same dang mistake? Why are you doing it again? Because that is the number one thing that irritates me in any romance is when the same couple make the same dumb, stupid decision. And let me tell you, when I watched this video here, the top 10 cliches in romance anime, let me tell you, the number one thing that had me clapping was whenever they'll have the couple not talking to each other, thinking that one of them hates the other, when all they had to do was talk to each other, and then all of it could have been resolved. All of it could have been solved. It could have been like that. It could have been like magic. But then they say nothing to each other and nothing happens. I hate it when that happens. Do you know how much I hate it when that happens? I should hurry. My laptop is probably gonna almost go dead. Anyway, I hate it when that happens. And I also hate the will they, won't they plot. It drives me bananas. How many times they keep teasing us. Oh, they're not gonna get together. Yes, the frick they are. You just introduced them. We know they're getting together. Stop teasing us. And let me tell you, the number one romance anime that drove me crazy that did this was Lovely Complex. Tell me why the frick did they use that dumb plot where I don't like short guys. He's your best friend, and he ain't even that short. He's not even that short from you. Now, you're acting like this guy was almost as short as an 8-year-old. This guy is only. I looked at the thing, and I watched the opening over and over again. It said freaking 6 kilometers or something. It said like something like that, and I was like, "Wait, you mean to tell me he's almost the same size as like almost any other high schooler? How is that short?" And how is she and how are you saying she's that tall? She ain't that tall. I've seen people taller than her. She ain't that tall. Why are y'all making such a big deal out of this? It's like that stupid thing in Tall Girl where they're like, but basketball stars are just as tall as her, so she ain't that dang tall. Or basketball stars were taller than her. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember Alex Myers talking about it in Tall Girl, and he was like, she's not even that tall. Like, I don't even know why they're making those jokes. She's not even that tall. Like, boys would be taller than her. Why the heck are they making so much big deal out of it? Now listen, if she was a giant, that would make more sense. But she ain't even a giant. Like, please, a giant would be laughing at her. Like, she is nothing compared to actual tall people. Like, I think people just made that video just to pretend to teach kids a lesson. That was pathetic. Pathetic. That's the one thing in Lovely Complex that I hated them repeating was, I do these short guys. He ain't that freaking short. Why are you saying that? It drove me crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say about Lovely Complex. Listen. A number one other thing that made me fall in love with anime was Fruits Basket and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Once I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, I was like, I'm in love. And once I saw Fruits Basket, I was like, oh my gosh. For the first time, anime made me cry. Fruits Basket was the first time the anime actually made me cry. And also Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh my gosh, Yu Yu Hakusho broke my heart. So many times when I thought my favorite characters were gonna die, tears were coming down. Oh, and don't even get me started on Fairy Tail. Let me tell you, in Fairy Tail, I think that is the most tears I've ever shed. I thought Yu Yu Hakusho put me in so many tears, but no, Yu Yu Hakusho fails in comparison to how many tears Fairy Tail gave me. Like, I was, like, for one, Fairy Tail has more episodes, and for two, I got deeper with the emotions of the characters in Fairy Tail. Like, I think I was watching Fairy Tail and Yu Yu Hakusho at the same time, technically, but I finished Yu Yu Hakusho first because Fairy Tail is a long freaking anime. I wasn't even sure at first if I wanted to finish Fairy Tail, but I finished it with the help of Crunchyroll, thanks to a certain person that, paid for it. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I have Crunchyroll. It is really great. I'm not supporting Crunchyroll for this, no, I don't have any publicity to be able to do that. Anyway, yeah, I have Crunchyroll, and I've been rewatching a lot of anime and all stuff. Oh, also, right now, I'm watching Dramatical Murder. another thing about me crying, I cried so much when Clear died. Once he shut down, I was like, I'm not done with it yet. I still have like 2 more episodes to go. But anyway, when Clear shut down, I was like, no, Clear. No, don't you dare die. Clear! I cried so freaking hard. I was like, oh my god. That killed me in the inside. Sorry for that. Anyway, I cried so hard on that. It brought me tears. And let me tell you, that was the first time that I cried while I was in the living room. And let me remind you that I was not alone. I had my cousins. Like, one of my cousins was in the kitchen while the other one was just strolling from the kitchen to the living room, to the kitchen to the living room. Yeah, I had my cousins around, so I wasn't alone. All the other times I was crying, I was mostly alone. Except while I was watching Summer Fairy Tale, and we were still back at the apartment, technically, while I was watching Summer Fairy Tale. She saw me crying, and she was like, Kanisha, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. Just one of my favorite characters just died. At least, or so I thought. They were brought back to life. Tears were wasted in Fairy Tale. Tears were wasted. Nobody ever stays dead in Fairy Tale. Death is a lie in Fairy Tale. A lie. I swear, Fairy Tale. It drove me crazy. I had so many tears thinking I thought because it was the final season, my favorite characters would be dead for real. But nope, all of them came back. All of them came back. But hey, at least it ended happily. I am so glad that it ended happily. Go, Lucy! She became a famous author after all. I am so happy with me being an author myself, but I'm not that popular. But still, I am so happy. Raise a cup up for Lucy. All Fairy Tale fans. Like I said, non-Fairy Tale fans, get the heck out of here. And Naruto fans, get out of here too. Now, I bet y'all like people are like, but you also said you haven't you only watched 1 episode of Dragon Ball. Well, I'm still gonna watch Dragon Ball. Don't you worry your pretty little head. But let me tell you something. I'm not promising that I'm watching Dragon Ball Super. I'm not promising that. I swear I'm not promising that. Oh, and also, people who say, well, if you're not watching Naruto, why don't you watch Boruto? I'm not watching that. That's the literal sequel. Why the frick? If I'm not gonna watch Naruto, why the frick would I watch Boruto? That makes no sense. It's like if you didn't watch Fairy Tale, but you're still gonna watch Eden Zero, where it's kind of a joke of Fairy Tale. Like, it's literally the same characters in the same situation. The only difference is they're in space. Why the heck would I do that? Oh, and also, I'm going to be watching Inuyasha. Yeah, I know the sequel's already out. I do not care. I'm still going to be watching Inuyasha. Because I love Inuyasha. The only difference was I kind of got mixed up, so I kind of got to start all over again. But I will catch up. I promise. I will catch up. Yeah, but I think that's enough anime talk because I need to let my laptop charge. So, bye everybody. I hope y'all have a great day and a safe trip. And I hope all y'all understand how I feel about certain things. I am very introverted. I don't always express myself. I am a very quiet person. I will not say anything unless I know that people will not take it too seriously. So yeah. Bye.